This video is made for mature audiences. Parental discretion is strongly advised. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome today. I hope everyone's had a decent time, good time since the last time we did a promo. Today we are bringing you a game called 30 Minutes to Extinction. Short version is this game is based on you killing aliens and saving the world in 30 minutes. It's an Unreal Engine game. It's sort of like a offbeat third-person shooter. So the plan is today we're going to probably run it for at least one match, like, you know, between 15 to 30 minutes. It's going to be a very short playthrough. As you can see here, there is a leaderboard for people who have played the game and have done one of the game modes. Oh yeah, by the way, when I do tab out of the game, it does mute itself, so I apologize about that. For anybody who's watching here live and also later on YouTube and in my Facebook archive. But turn this off for a second. As you can see, just, you know, basic stuff. Your single player, multiplayer. There's a training room, and yeah, and there's yeah, just like one of my viewers, Shane says, like, yeah, a scoreboard to grind. Now I am going to take you guys through this and show you some of the basics. So, like, the training room is supposed to be a place where you can go to. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's incredibly dark. I can't adjust this, unfortunately. This is actually the game. As you can see, there's no real adjustments to it. I'm gonna turn the VSync on just because audio's pretty much where it's at. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta go back to video and yes, hello. Can I save the changes, please? As you can see, there's, unfortunately, it's a little bit on the buggy side for some things. Now it does have a controller option. However, when I've played it on controller, the controller keybinds didn't stick too well. Also, to the game. The game itself is kind of like high sensitivity. I've got my mouse set on very low sensitivity, and it's still, like, as you can see, it's a little blurry. Basic movements here. WASD stuff. Now the thing is here, like this right here, the keybinds have a weird habit in this game of, like, rebinding themselves constantly. So, like, unfortunately, it's one of those things, like, I've had to reset these and reset these and reset these when I played this. But yeah, in a nutshell, what this is supposed to do is teach you how to play the game. Like I said, it is incredibly dark. The developer, unfortunately, didn't think of lighting very well when they did this. So but there's, like, a general thing, like, okay, wait a minute, what the hell? Oh, I don't have a gun, that's right. The melee attack in this game is pretty much you punch one time and it sends things flying. It's a pretty funny animation, actually. Hello? Okay. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, it's like a little, and all my keybinds just reset themselves. Now the game, when I originally looked at it, wow. The game, when I originally looked at it, actually had some decent, there was a couple of decent reviews for it, but as you guys can see, I'm having some difficulties here. And it's a little, it's a little awkward moving around. I'm not going to stay in here. Now, one of the now the game was released back in like 2018, like toward the end of it. Do the single player. And right here, you're supposed to be able to buy guns and stuff, but oh, I actually have money to buy guns. The problem is, like, when you buy these the one time, you don't get money again unless you like complete objectives. So if you buy something, you're pretty much stuck with it. I'm not going to get anything. There's like two different maps and two different types of game modes. There's one that's called Destroy the Bomb. There's one that's called Destroy the Caches. I'm going to do the Destroy the Bomb one because that's just the one that I was playing before. But yeah, one of the biggest things I've noticed playing the game is like it doesn't remember your keybinds at all. As you can see here, I'm having to redo my keybinds again. And unfortunately, because you're doing your keybinds right there, like the map is constantly moving. So whatever enemies were on the map are actually moving towards me, as you can see right there. Once you get going though, it's just a matter of like, you know, killing stuff, collecting whatever they drop, ammo, life, or otherwise, and my keybinds are broken again. So yeah. When I did get this game, like, you know, like I said, when I read the when I read the notes on it, I'm like, okay, this sounds like a fun game to play. And, you know, on the surface, it looks kind of cool. Like, you know, you look around, it's the Unreal Engine game, so I mean, you know, like graphically speaking and like for compatibility, it's a pretty, you know, low. Oh. And I'm dead already. It's a pretty low resource game. Like, it doesn't use a whole lot. Unfortunately, like I said, because I had to spend all that time kind of like futzing with my keybinds. Like, the enemies keep coming, and the object of the game is like you have 30 minutes. You're supposed to go to each of these generals. And like, whoa, crud, what the hell? You're supposed to go to these generals and like defuse the pieces they have, and go to the next one, defuse the bomb in the center of the map, but you only have 30 minutes to do it. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this already. And running speed and walking speed is not that much difference in this game. I've noticed too when I've been playing it. And unfortunately, because of the way the sensitivity's busted, like, it's really hard to control this. Like, I've got this thing cranked down on the lowest sensitivity I've got, and you know, I can 360 just by like whipping my mouse like 2 inches. And I'm almost out of ammo again. I'm dead again. But yeah, like I said, when I saw the game and I was like, oh cool, you know, this looks pretty fun. And you know, on the surface, like the way it's described, it's basically a score hunt. So you know, you're trying to achieve a score. As you can see on the timer, I've got like 26 minutes left to do my objective. But you're trying to achieve a high score. You're trying to defeat the generals that it says in the top right of the screen. I don't have the key for it. And where these skulls are is where you're supposed to be going. So there's 3 skulls. And then these red ones are enemy generators, like the enemies will teleport. Now there's also places like this I'm going to. where you can pick up some extra gear. And yeah, the jumping's a little janky too. But like I said, when I read the game, I was like, this sounds really cool. A little time-based attack, arcadey game. But like I said, with the initial, as you guys can see, with the crazy problems I've had right off the start here, it's like, it's kind of difficult to play this game sometimes, just because the keybinds don't stick. And apparently, I'm not the only person that had the problem. Like the couple of reviews I read of the game, like, there's people said it was good, but then when I went further into the discussions that on Steam, it was like people's biggest complaint was the keybinds never saved. So, but I think this is a one-man project. Somebody looked like, they had an idea and they executed it fairly well. It's just, in the concept, but in the actual mechanics, it's a little rough. And considering the game's like a couple of years old now, I'm pretty sure they may never work on this game again, or if they are, they're probably like very minimal stuff. Yeah, these guys just keep coming out of nowhere. Now you do pick up grenades too, like one of the colored boxes that the enemies drop you grenades, so you can pick up grenades over time too, and the grenades are pretty useful. Yeah, I'm trying to get out there. Now you only have X amount of life in this game, and you do get health regeneration by killing things, but it's really rare to do it. So you want to try to make sure you're not getting hit too much. Like I said, I think if I could control the sensitivity better, it'd be easier to hit everything. But like, you really have to like. And plus, the guns don't seem to do a whole lot of damage. Which is another thing that confuses me. It's like it's almost meant for you to like shoot him a couple times and punch him. I do have an amazing amount of ammo right now, but it doesn't mean anything. Like I said, one of the biggest gripe I had with it in testing it before I streamed it was the fact that the keybinds didn't stick, and the sensitivity was so fast you really couldn't control it, and the fact that the training room was like pitch black almost. And I'm dead again. So stuff like that happens in the game because while you're busy dying, like, stuff keeps coming back. So you end up with like, 5, 6, 10 things standing there, and nothing you can do about it except to try to shoot them all before they end up killing you. And so graphically speaking, it's decent for, how old the game is. Like, it's not like the most modern version of Unreal Engine, but, definitely looks crispy enough. And then, when you get to the border of the map, you have this grid right here to let you know that you're at the border of the map. The map design itself isn't horrible. I said it's a pretty basic jump mechanic, so it's like, if you learn how to time it right, you could probably bunny hop your way across the map. It is Unreal Engine after all, so the bunny hopping mechanic does exist. But yeah, like getting stuck in like a situation like I'm in right now where, I'm having to run back to the objective and there's no easy way to do it. There's not really a whole lot of movement in this game. So, the walking speed is like basically like what your ADS speed would be in a normal game, and the running speed is more like, I feel like, what a walking speed is in a game. And I said the music's like repetitive, but it's not bad. Like it's kind of like a decent, it has a decent vibe to it. Like jumping in some places is a little weird. Like you should be able to go up there, but like jumping, sometimes you can jump over something simple and it won't let you jump, and then other times you just walk right over it. See, like right there. But yet that one I kind of was able to do. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. And he said the enemies just kind of come from all over. There's places where they'll just keep generating from. I hit reload like 3 times there and it didn't reload the gun. So like I said, you just kind of constantly deal with the swarm coming at you from all directions. Like eventually you get into points where you're fighting like 10 plus things at once. Yeah. Now where the hell am I getting shot from? Only now I'm at... And the health on this game is a little bit hard to predict too. Like sometimes you take a hit and it's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. And other times you take a hit and it's like your health is almost gone. The health bar shows up underneath the bottom left hand of the screen. I'm sorry you guys might not be able to see that, but it's basically 5 bars that kind of like keep changing depending on how much you get hit. Some of it does regenerate over time, but I'm getting shot from behind too. All right. Yeah, I've got 1 bar of health now. And, yeah, dead again. You can see there's a theme going on here. You die lots. Oh good, I'm right near the one thing, so I'll just go up here. You die a whole lot in this game trying to just get to the... Like you're supposed, in 30 minutes you're supposed to hit all 3 objectives and hit the bomb and finish the match, but I'll be darned, I haven't even got, I can barely get past the first one just because of the way the game plays. And I've got no health again. Yeah, I've got like 1/10 of a health bar left. Oh, there we go. Got a health restore. Okay, so up here, we finally made it to one of these. And the big guy in the middle is the general, and this is the guy we're supposed to be killing. Okay, this is getting nuts already. Thank you. Hello? Where's the big guy at? Don't tell me I dusted him already. Did I dust him with the grenade and didn't even realize it? No, it says he's still alive. Where is he? Yeah, the punching is basically like it's like it's almost a one shot for a lot of these things that you're fighting. If you do it right anyway. But the problem is, like, you hold the button. If you try to like spam it, it doesn't do the full swing. You actually have to wait for the swing. Where am I getting shot from? Never been here before. Probably a death trap. But there's nothing here. What? Scumbag. Scumbag! How dare you? And it does give you a pistol, but the pistol's almost like not worth using. Yeah, like that right there. Those guys just came out of nowhere. Where am I? Where's the closest, oh god, I hate it when it does this to you, like, and it spawns you in random places on the map too. It's like, sometimes you're just like, okay, I think I'm going the right way, and then like, nope, you're actually like on the opposite side of the map where you want to be. And you can't use the teleporters until you kill one of the bosses, because you need to get their key, and you have to get all the keys to be able to unlock the center one. And so, which is why I've never been able to even get close to beating this game, because look at that, I'm 16 minutes into this and I haven't even gotten to I haven't even killed the first boss yet. Even though it looks like I did. Like, it didn't give me credit for killing him, so I gotta do it again. Because of the awkward place to put me, I'm having to like run across the other side of the island, it looks like. Yeah, pretty much. And okay, I was about to say, there goes my keybinds. Going into the map apparently like locks you up. That's actually pretty funny. A little sad, but it's pretty funny at the same time. Hello, can I get the ammo, please? Thank you. Oh, it looks like I ran around the back way to get over here. That's fine. This is fine. So I mean, like I said, on the surface, reading the description of the game and, you know, seeing like the gameplay trailer, it was like, oh cool, but you know, like actually in practice in this game, it's like, eesh, it's rough. Like this feels like something that belongs on the console, I think, in my opinion. Like if you put this like on a PS3, it would probably work, but like as a PC game, it doesn't feel right. Like, I'm not used to having to like move my mouse like at a horribly slow pace. Like, you know, I'm a BR player, I'm an FPS player, and among other things, like I'm used to whipping my mouse around real fast. You know, like set your sensitivity. What the? Okay, you know, set your sensitivity. Oh boy, here comes everybody. Oh, nice. And I didn't reload. Yeah. And like I said, you don't want to keep spamming the melee button too much because you want to actually melee. And yeah. That didn't work either. What? Where? Ah! Do I even want to? I'm kind of like, do I even want to try this again? So as you can see, there's like one boss right there, one boss is over there. And I kind of have to go the same way to get to both of them. And then the other one's back in the swamp behind me. I think it wouldn't be so bad, honestly, if you could move faster. Because the enemies move faster than you do. In this, so it's like... It's like your running speed is very, very not in balance with what you're fighting. Yeah. And how many of them do I have coming at me? There's 2 of them. Nope, more. Maybe use that. I've got what, like 1, 2, 3 of them up there? I saw at least 3 of them, but I don't know where they went. Oh, there they are. I can't even see them now. Oh yeah, this is gonna end well. Can't even get up here. Hello? Like honestly, if it wasn't for the fact how badly you get hurt doing the melee, like I would almost say just like run around just melee stuff. To kill it, because it just seems faster, but if you do, you just end up dying in a completely random broken house. Hey, I'm right on top of you. And I have no health again. Really? Okay. So anyway. So yeah, yes, I got the game through, like I said, through the indie game promos that I get. You know, we get keys to play the game. Like I said, it looked interesting on the surface when I went to go pick it up, and like I said, if you look at the gameplay previews that are on Steam that the developer has, I mean, it looks really cool. And on the, like I say, it looks fine, and the concept is really good, but I'm like, there's a lot of broken mechanics in this game that just aren't, they just don't flow very well. Now I wanna say there might be a point that maybe the developer will work on it again, but this is like, I don't know. They said that he was going to add more maps. There's a Discord that they made for the game that, you know, you could go in and talk to them about the game or whatever. But do I like it? I like the idea of it, but I really don't know if, like you said, if it's going to be like a game I see people playing just because of how broken it feels. But like I said, the requirements aren't that much actually. The game says like you can run this on a dual core, so they definitely didn't make it for like a high-end machine. So I don't know, maybe it's because my computer's way faster than the one that he developed it for. that could be causing the problems with it. But like you said, the fact that it doesn't even remember your keybinds, there's no way to control the mouse sensitivity in the game. Even if you have a mouse that has the ability to do it, it doesn't respond to it. It's just one of those games. It's like, I feel like the developer had a good idea on what they wanted to do and they just couldn't execute it. But I don't know, maybe you might have better luck with it if you guys want to try it. It's the actual name is called Rise 30 Minutes to Extinction, but if you just type 30 Minutes to Extinction, it'll pop up on Steam. It's 99 cents, so it's not like a super expensive thing. But you know, even at 99 cents, with the way the mechanics are broken, I'm kind of like hesitant to recommend it to anybody. But like I said, you may have better luck with it, especially if you have an older system. Maybe it'll run a little bit slower for you, or maybe you can get the controller to work where I haven't, even though I do have a Steam controller. Yeah, everybody who's watching, I know this was a lot shorter, but you know, there's not a whole lot to show with this game other than what I've showed. I wish I could have showed you guys a little bit more, but it's just the way it is. So everybody here on Twitch, hang out. We're gonna go hit up something else here. Everybody on YouTube and Facebook, description box down below, I have the links for the game and everything else. And yeah, everybody, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.